friends, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And today I'm here with my new favorites video. I missed January, so today I'm going to make January/February favorites. And since there is a lot of stuff, let's just get into that. As always, I'm gonna start with beauty products. The first thing I was going to show you is this eyeshadow palette by brand BH Cosmetics. This one is called Wild Child, but they actually have many different ones. I love their packages. They are so convenient to use because there is a magnet here, and yeah, it opens like this. And I just love the style of them. I also love that their products are pretty cheap. I paid for this palette something between $13 or $15 on Amazon. Also, I love that their shadows are very pigmented and the colors are so beautiful. I picked this palette because it has many different colors that I can use for natural look, like a really nice brown and some dusty pink shadows as well. And also it has different purple shadows, and I always thought that purple looks very good with my blue eyes. So that's why I picked this one, and I wasn't disappointed. I'm using it a lot. I love that it has colors for lids and for eye crease and also for eye corner. So basically you can just use this palette, but I'm using a couple of different ones. The next beauty favorite of mine was this Wet n Wild lipstick, which is called In the Flesh, but Flesh is spelled with E in it. So it's kind of like a spooky name, I suppose, and I really love it. This color is just the best thing that ever happened to me. I was really looking for something that I can wear every day, like not bright, something nude, or at least the color of my lips. And this lipstick is perfect because it's just my lips color, maybe a little bit on one tone darker. It stays so long. It doesn't smell bad as some of Wet n Wild's lipsticks. I really love it, and I'm probably going to repurchase it. The perfume I was loving is this Laverdose Tattoo by Diesel, and since I mentioned it already in my Christmas haul video, I'm not going to talk about it. You can just check that video. I will leave linked in the description. Next couple beauty products are from Lush. I finally managed to go to Lush again in February, and it was very successful. I got a new mask which is called OAT Fix. It makes my skin as smooth as baby bottom, and it also smells just like baby. I don't know if you understand how babies smell like, but for me, babies smell like kind of milky, sweet scent. That's how I think this thing smells. I mean, it smells like bananas and maybe vanilla or something like this. Very pleasant smell. Like, I put it on my face and I don't really want to wash it off. If you haven't tried it yet, I really recommend go to Lush and grab it. And the last beauty thing is this shower gel, which is really tiny, but since I wanted to get Prince Charming shower gel as well, I decided to just give it a try, and I actually loved it even more than that one. I think it's their new product, like for spring, because it's very springy. It says sweet cocoa and tonka meet fresh yuzu for a delectable chocolate orange scented leather. So yeah, that's probably what makes it a little bit less sweet, is orange. It's so tasty. I actually want to smell it right now. It's really like sweety, showery, pleasant smell. Showery, yes. Sweety, soury, pleasant smell. The last thing I can tell about it is that it might make your bath very yellow, which is probably not a good thing, but still a lot of fun. And now let's move on to food. And my favorite snack that I recognized in February was this one. It is naturally pomegranate vanilla flavored cashews glazed mix. I'm actually a huge fan of cashews. I can eat any kind of cashews pretty much. So when I saw this, I decided that I probably will love that. I like sweet things, but I was kind of expecting artificial flavor. It tastes perfectly. I don't know how did they do this, but they managed to make vanilla taste like actual vanilla. No matter what they did, it's so good. It's very tasty. If you see it somewhere, you should give it a try. And I think it's a really nice replacement for unhealthy sweet stuff, which I'm trying to eat less because spring is coming and I'm still not ready. Also, this month I was all about teas, different kind of teas. I was ordering so many bags and drinking them so much. I didn't want to show you everything here, but I'm gonna show you the last tea I got, which I really enjoyed drinking, and I still enjoy because the box is pretty big. So the brand is Tea Forte or Forte, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. The tea is just black one, which is called Orchid Vanilla. I really love vanilla teas. I used to buy that Sleepy Time vanilla tea bags in the grocery stores. I want to move to loose leaf teas. This is a really good tea, and since I'm showing you it already, I'm going to show you my favorite cup that I got with this tea. It's Tea Forte as well, and I love the way they make their cups. Making tea has never been that easy in my life. I can show you. So there is a lid and there is a little basket inside. Oh, it's not called a basket, but I will call it a basket. And the holes in it are so tiny that not even one leaf will get into your tea. Nothing will get there. And for me, it's always a huge turn off when there are leaves floating around my tea. I hate that so much. So I was struggling a lot with different kind of cups or teapots, and now I found a perfect cup for myself. I even feel like it makes tea taste better. If you are looking for a cup like that, I really recommend to check Tea Forte website. It costs just $20, but you get so much pleasure using it. Since I already showed you a cup, it means that we moved to random stuff. And the second random thing that I loved this month was this green purse, which I already showed in my Valentine's weekend vlog, but I'm going to show again if you missed it. I got it in a gift shop which was on the way up north, and I'm so happy that I found it. It's 100% cotton and I love the picture on it. Since I'm a huge planner addict, I have a bunch of stickers, and this purse is perfect for keeping them all safe. And now let's move to clothes. Of course, my first favorite clothing piece in this month was this beige cashmere turtleneck, which you all have seen so many times on my channel that I'm not even going to stop and comment anything about it. But the thing that is unexpected for you, unless you follow me on Instagram, which you should by the way, is this beautiful kimono. This kimono my sister-in-law brought me from Vietnam as a souvenir, and she just nailed it. She nailed the color she should get from me, because that's what I would totally get. It's like a beige kind of pearl, beautiful color, and of course it's very soft silk, and all these patterns are so beautiful. I will definitely film it better so you can see all this beauty. I'm not sure yet how I will wear it and when, but I was so happy to get it. I didn't even expect that she would bring something, but she did, and thank you so much. And now let's talk about books, because I can finally show you books that I loved. And the first one is this Patience, the Art of Peaceful Living by Ellen Locus. First of all, I want to say that last year I used to read about mindfulness already. It's a difficult practice. I read the book, but it didn't help me. If you want to bring mindfulness to your life, you need to practice it constantly, which I didn't. But this book is something that I really needed. I have very down days, sometimes weeks, every once in a while. And one day when we went to Barnes & Noble, I just thought I want to find something that will make me change my reactions to things. This book helps you to become a more patient person. It has many good examples from different psychological articles or experiments. And of course it takes a lot from Buddhism, which is very close to the way I think about life. I still didn't finish it, but every time I get to it, I feel so much better, almost as good as I feel after making yoga. It's kind of like yoga for my mind. Now I'm currently reading a part about meditation, and I'm really interested in that, and when I finish it I can tell you more about it, I guess. If you are into this stuff, you should check out this book. I think it's very well written. The next book I loved was this, which again I showed you in my vlog, but I haven't read it back then, and now I read it with my husband. We love to read fairy tales sometimes when somebody of us feels down or feels bad physically, for example. And this book is so adorable. As I already told you, I love the art in it. It's a story about a girl, Tina, who was always afraid to go out of the house because it's very cold, and every time winter would come she would grab a lot of blankets, hot cocoa, everything warm, and just stay in the house. One day she meets children that are playing outside, and she is trying to understand how they enjoy themselves without getting cold, or something like this. It's kind of about warmth inside. I also loved that it has little tutorials in it, for example, how to make Tina's hot cocoa and also how to whistle with fingers. I'm very happy to have it in my library now, and I will definitely read it to my kids in the future. And of course I also have a favorite game, because we spent a lot of time playing PlayStation 4 in January, and my favorite game is Whispering Willows. It is amazing. It was actually for sale, so that's how I found it, but I don't think it costs a lot now. And this game is something really worth checking if you like playing games, especially with a good storyline. This game basically tells you a story about a girl who is trying to find her father, and she goes to a Willow's mansion where she discovers a lot of secrets about this place. And she also has an amulet that she got from her father, which helps her to use her astral projection to move through walls and doors and ceilings and talk to dead people. I love this gameplay. So it's a puzzle game, and it also has very beautiful art, and the story, as I already told you, is perfect. All these little stories of different ghosts, and you need to help them to free their spirits. It's I don't know, I can't play anything else after I play this game, because I am under such a huge impression. You constantly find different notes and letters throughout the game and read about these people. I especially loved reading love letters. It was so touching and so thoughtful. You should definitely check it out. And at the end, let's talk about movies and shows. I've never watched Korean dramas before, but in February I started watching one of them. Netflix uploaded different ones recently, and I found the one that I really liked, and it's called This Is My Love. I'm not going to tell you plot, but it's just about a very beautiful love story, and the whole show is just so beautiful. the way it filmed, music, all the actors, everything. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm pretty sure how it's gonna end. And this is kind of the thing about the show. It's pretty predictable, but you still enjoy watching it so much. I also love to see Korean culture. It's so interesting. Meals that they eat, the way they talk to each other. I really love how they always ask each other if they have eaten already or if they haven't. I love how the main character tells that he can't forget this woman because he slept with her, and I just love this kind of mentality when this means something. And I also have a favorite quote from it that I was going to tell you. Do you know what kind of star shines the longest? A star that rises late. And I think this is so true, and at the same time I'm trying to tell this to myself. Yeah, I just love this Korean drama, and I'm sure that I'm going to watch another Korean dramas after this one. And a couple words about the movies I loved. They're a little bit similar, but not really. The first one is called Under the Skin, and the other one is called Ex Machina. So the first one is about aliens, and the second one is about artificial intellect. The first one is very weird, and it's much more difficult to understand than Ex Machina, but I actually think that I loved it even more because I like these mysterious movies. Through all the movie you can't really see what happens. I had to Google afterwards. In Under the Skin plays Scarlett Johansson, and I really like her. I think she played very well in this movie. Under the Skin also has amazing soundtrack in it. It was holding my breath through all of the movie. I just really recommend that movie if you like art house style movies. And Ex Machina, you probably already heard a lot about it because it got an Oscar for visual effects, and I'm the person who actually thinks that this is fair because come on, they are tearing their skin off so naturally. It's crazy. In Ex Machina are playing two actors from Star Wars Force Awakens. It was very interesting experience to see them in such a different roles. So these were all my favorites in this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to put likes and click subscribe button and leave comments down below. I will be very grateful for that. Thank you so very much for watching. I feel great after talking to you. Bye!